Yo, welcome back to the Cover Zero podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Quadri Zayed. This is my brother Jelani. He's the other co-host. And today we're going to be ranking our divisions in the NFC, and we're going to be ranking each team in the division 1 to 4. And then at the end of the video, we'll give y'all our playoff predictions. So the way it'll work is we'll go through each division like NFC North, NFC South, NFC East, NFC West, and then we'll go give you the teams that we think are going to win and give you our reasons why. So, you want to start with the
NFC West.
NFC North?
No, I want to start with the West.
You want to start with the West?
Yes.
Damn, bro, what you just want to start with the West? You got an agenda you trying to push?
No, I just want to start with the West.
All right, bet. All right.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
So the first team I think are going to finish first in the NFC West are the Los Angeles Rams. They improved since last year. You know, they got Devontae Adams now. They still got a good defensive line. I just feel like every other team in the NFC West hasn't really done anything as much to improve to get to the hierarchy of the Rams of this year. I feel like the Rams is really like one piece away, and I feel like Devontae Adams is that piece. So I feel like they'll be one. At 2, I got the Cardinals. I got the Cardinals. I can't even lie. The reason I got the Cardinals is because I like how they drafted this year with Will Johnson. With Will Johnson, and they got Watson in the draft. Will Johnson really fell really down. I feel like he was a top 2 corner in this draft class. Washington Nolan is a good interior defensive tackle coming out of college. I feel like they build that defense. Then I am a big believer in Kyler Murray. Yes, I am. Big believer in Kyler Murray. So I really feel like he's gonna take that step. And also, I'm a Marvin guy. So I feel like with Marvin going to year 2 and that team is keep on going to the right direction. The reason I got San Francisco at 3rd is basically because they just hurt. Okay, literally, Ayuk gonna be out till like November. Jerron Jennings is gonna be out for like the first 3 weeks of the season. So they're gonna have George Kittle, Enrique Pearsall, and yeah, C-Mac gonna be back, but we don't know how C-Mac's gonna look. We don't know. He's like 30. We don't know how well he's gonna look, and that defense is really not as good. So like also they just an older team also. So I just don't know how they will look in the first 5 to 6 games because they're gonna be missing their pieces on offense. And 4th, I got Seattle. I don't feel like Seattle's gonna be good at all, really. They got a very young, potential great defense they could have. They could have a very good defense, but I'm not really up with the offense. Sam Darnold's not that good. Jettis, in my opinion, made them look that good. And you don't got no Jettis. Jackson's not Jettis. Your O-line, yeah. Then like Kenneth Walker, like he always shows sparks, but like easy.
You giving a lot of good players right now. Our defense is stacked.
No, Quadri.
And we got a good receiving core.
Yeah, I got a young defense, and y'all receiver core is young. Y'all got one good receiver, that's Jackson Smith. So I just feel like y'all just a young team, and the other team. I just feel like other teams are just better. So those are my rankings for the NFC West. Quadri.
You tripping? I'm not gonna lie. You're wilding. You're wilding. So my ranking for the NFC West, because that was crazy. That was insane. I have the Rams at 1 for now. For now. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in camp with Matthew Stafford. His health is in question.
He just got back.
And he just got back.
He was just practicing today.
I gotta see it, bro. I don't know. I gotta see it.
Like his league videos and practicing today. Like he was like full pads. Like he was practicing.
Okay. If Matthew, I still have him at 1. If Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, that whole Rams offense is going to be dynamic. They got Kyron Williams, and then their defense, they got one of the best young defensive lines in the league, and they upgraded in their secondary a little bit. I feel like they can take that next step and kind of become like on that, instead of kind of being like that, we won a division, we're a playoff team. I feel like they can kind of go into that 1-2 seed, we're as good as the Eagles type range. But at 2, in a very close second, I feel like this division will be so close. I have the 49ers. So I'm higher on Brock Purdy than a lot of other people. like in our last video, I had Brock Purdy in our honorable mentions for our top 10 quarterbacks. I feel like Brock Purdy is a very good quarterback. He's not just serviceable, he's a good quarterback. And there's no way the 49ers can be less healthy than they were last year. And I feel like they're just due for a bounce back. Christian McCaffrey, yeah, he's 30, but like he hasn't shown me any real signs that he's gonna fall off other than him being hurt.
He's got for like,
Brandon
it
Ayuk,
wasn't like Achilles.
he tear his Achilles.
No, I said it was Achilles injury.
I mean, he might have ruptured it, but so.
Me so. Okay.
I mean, he didn't tear it.
Okay.
You acting like he tore it.
Okay, keep going.
Like, yeah, he could have a Achilles injury, but him rupturing it or like straining it is completely different than him tearing it. He didn't tear it.
Yeah.
And I have faith in Christian McCaffrey that he's gonna come back and he's gonna at least be a top 10 running back in the league. I don't think he might not come back and be top 5 like he usually is, but he'll come back and still be. You got a game plan for Christian McCaffrey. Brandon Ayuk will be coming back. They got a little bit more receiver help. I don't know what's going on with Jawan Jennings. They got a good offensive line. I know Trent Williams is getting old, but hopefully he'll be healthy. And I feel like that defense, even though you said they didn't get better, they haven't gotten worse. And
they lost Greenlaw and Hufanga to the Broncos, and they lost Tre'Davious Ward. Like, their backing sucks. They got Lenore Ryan, and that's it.
Lenore Ryan.
That's it.
Who's Lenore? Bro,
he's a
his
DB.
Name is Lenore. His last name is Lenore.
Trash.
I don't know how to say his first
name. I don't know, but look,
he's not.
Okay, he's not trash. For Quadri, they literally lost 3 of the 4 stars in the back.
They did, but
and Greenlaw. Like,
their back end is. But the 49ers, they just got Robert Saleh back as their defensive coordinator. I got faith in, bro. I'm sorry, Robert Saleh. You remember when Robert Saleh was with the 49ers, bro? They was like that.
Yeah,
I have faith that he can develop those guys over there. Nick Bosa will be coming back. Their D-line is. They drafted Mikael Williams in the first round. They're up front. Their front 7 is straight. Even though they lost Greenlaw, their front 7 is still good.
Nah,
like they're still solid. They
got no, he's out for the season or they're released. I forgot they did with Javon, but he's not on the team no more.
They cut Javon Hargrave?
I think so.
Last time I checked, they had Javon. I thought they had Javon. But the 49ers are still at 2. That wouldn't change my ranking for them anyway. I just think it's going to be a lot closer than you think with the Rams. I feel like the 49ers are going to like be right there with the Rams, and they're going to be like kind of like how the Vikings were last year with the Lions. Except like I don't think they're both going to be at that high record, you know?
Yeah.
At 3, I have the Seahawks.
Yeah, Javon Hargrave, he's on the Minnesota Vikings.
For real? Oh, I didn't know that. But at 3, I got the Seattle Seahawks. You tripping on the Seahawks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got us messed up, bro. We did a lot of retooling this summer, but our roster's still very solid. Like, I still feel like we can win 8, 9 games. Like, bro, like last year we won 10 games.
Yeah, Geno.
With Geno Smith and DK Metcalf. What, you replaced Geno with Sam Darnold?
Oh, he had Jettas. He had Jettas 1 year. No, bro. Why tell you? What?
I checked, Geno went in your top 10 quarterbacks.
And Sam Darnold's not even close to my top 10. I'm taking Geno over Sam. Easy.
Okay, that might be a little downgrade, but bro, we upgraded on offensive line. We drafted an offensive line in the first round. You've seen us in the preseason. We've been running the ball crazy.
Preseason.
We got a really good backfield. Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Don't forget him.
Okay.
We got a good 1-2 punch. JSN, Cooper Kupp. Our defense is you already know how our defense comes.
Yeah, got good defense. Yeah, potential be crazy.
I feel like if our formula this year is probably it's looking like we're gonna be a run heavy play action, like with a good defense. I feel like that's the team we're gonna be, and I feel like we have the personnel to run that well.
But like Kenneth Yo's been hurt, then like you know what I'm saying, like I don't like I just
we got Zach Charbonnet.
Bro, I don't trust it. Like that's just me. I don't trust it.
But you got us 4, the Cardinals. You trust the Cardinals?
Yes.
All right. And at 4, I have the Cardinals. The Cardinals. I've never been high on Kyler Murray. Well, it's probably because I'm a Seahawks fan, but I've never been high on Kyler Murray. He's very inconsistent. You talking about people staying healthy. Is Kyler going to be healthy?
Bro, he had one major injury and he tore his ACL in mid-season. He got back next year mid-season. What are you talking about?
James Conner, you talking about people running backs getting old? Is James Conner going to be the same running back he was last year? He's
He didn't
30 now.
have he had a bad injury like C-Man.
I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr., yeah, they got young talent over there. I don't think they're going to be bad. I don't think they're going to be like a 5-win team. I think they're going to probably go in that like 7-8 win range. But I think it'll be like more of a stepping stone year before they actually get to being really good. I think they got some good young pieces in the draft. They got Walter Nolan, they got Will Johnson. But other than that, I mean, they also got
Chairman Brian Mark.
Josh Sweat.
Oh yeah,
They got Baron Browning. So
Buddha.
they
Oh my God, Country.
nah. I don't believe it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe it. Is in the coaching isn't the best over there. I just got them last, bro. I don't see any way that they kind of creep up that range. Maybe that's me being a Seahawks fan,
Okay,
but
but quick question. So, could you just predicted you think they're gonna be like 7-8 wins? So you think everyone in y'all you gonna have like 8-7 wins max? I mean, everyone is on the.
I think I feel like the Cardinals could range from like 6 to 8. So I say 7 for them.
I got y'all winning like
Um,
6-5. I can't even lie. Like
I got 6 to 8 for the Cardinals. For us, I'll have like 7 to 9. Like we're not too far off from the Cardinals, but I don't think we're going to be worse than the Cardinals. The Cardinals,
I don't know.
I feel like the 49 I feel like the Rams and the 49ers can range from 11 to 13.
No, I think how I think the division is gonna go about if win total is like this an estimate. The Rams gonna win around 11 to 13 games. The Cardinals is gonna win around like 9 to 10. I have San Francisco running around 8 to 10 range. Then I have Seattle winning around like
What
5 to 7.
what makes you think the Cardinals are going to win 9 to 10 games?
They look upgrade their defense. Look like bro, they upgrade the defense well, like good. And I feel like Marvin's gonna take that step this year on the offensive side. And there was eight,
Marvin, what?
there was 8 and 9 last year, and they improved. So I feel they can.
We were 10-7.
But y'all got worse. That's
Barely.
no barely. Y'all got worse. Y'all lost
Well, okay,
Y'all lost
okay,
Lockett and
okay.
DK. Like
I
y'all got worse.
Lockett last year Lockett was very
Y'all,
serviceable and DK can't run routes. But anyways, JSN was our best receiver last year.
but even so, like y'all still have DK and Tyler to take the the attention away. Now
We
Jack,
got Cooper Kupp. We drafted Torrey Holton. We got MVS. We got weapons.
not like last year weapons.
Bro,
Stop.
bro,
Don't tell me that we got DeBo was better than DK. Like, stop.
DK Metcalf like he was like top 10 or something.
No, he's not top
Like
10. No, I know that, but
DK was a great receiver, but JSN was better. Was the
still,
best receiver.
yes, Jason was the best receiver, but you don't have like another receiver like DK on your roster or Tyler Lockett right now because they haven't proved it yet.
Lockett wasn't good last year,
But still,
bro.
what other receiver is
Cooper Kupp can literally slide
okay?
in and be way better than Tyler Lockett
Okay,
right now.
yeah, Cooper Kupp. Easy to see. Okay, you want to go NFC South?
Uh, sure.
I'm big on NFC South, but you can
You
go.
want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. So at my number one spot, I got the Falcons. I was going back and forth between the Falcons and the Buccaneers, but I decided to put the Falcons at one just because I like the improvements that they made over the offseason. I like the two pieces they drafted in the first round. I like them drafting Jalen Walker, and I like them drafting James Pierce Jr. I feel like that helps them up front. That helps their defense. And then Michael Penix Jr. looked good at the end of the season, and I feel like this year he can take that next step. I feel like he has a lot of experience in college, and we've seen lately that quarterbacks who have a lot of experience in college, who played a lot of years in college,
Yeah.
come into the NFL and they kind of produce earlier than the younger guys. And I feel like Michael Penix, after him kind of showing some flashes last year, he's going to build more chemistry with the ones, more chemistry with the team. They got Drake London back there. Ooh, and they got Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Pitts. They got some weapons over there. And I have Bijan Robinson going for a really big season this year. I feel like he can potentially like, if we have like candidates who like can potentially go for 2K, Bijan will be my first candidate right there. So I have the Falcons at 1. At 2, I have the Buccaneers. I feel like they didn't really do much. I feel like they kind of stayed the same. I feel like last year, I feel like the Bucs are coming into this year is kind of like the same team they were last year, and that's good because they won the division. They were the 3rd seed last year, but I don't. Baker, he's a borderline top 10 quarterback. Chris Godwin might not be healthy at the beginning of the season. Matter of fact, he probably
He
won't be
he
healthy.
won't be. That's why they drafted Mecca at the draft because
Mike Evans is getting older. I don't know if he's gonna keep up his 1,000-yard streak. Hopefully he does, but Mike Evans is getting up there in age. Bucky Irvin gonna be a beast. I
yeah.
don't think it's gonna be far. I think it's gonna be like this team wins 11, this team wins 10, or like this team wins 12, this team wins 11.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I don't think it's gonna be far off. I think it's gonna be close, but I just kind of have the Falcons edging them out a little bit. At 3, I have the Panthers. I feel like the Panthers are also gonna be a really good young team that can entertain and really stay in some of these games, but I don't see them pulling a lot of the games out, especially the close ones, because they're such a young team with a young coaching staff. And I see them being fun, and I see them being entertaining. I see them being explosive. I see them being flashy, and their defense still could use a lot of work. Their defense still got a lot to work on. They upgraded a little bit, but their defense is Nick Scorton just kind of. I think Nick Scorton just was out with an injury. I don't know. I think he had a punctured lung. When I saw it, that was kind of crazy. But like, their defense still has a lot to be desired for. So, and then their offense, I feel like Bryce Young is still gonna have like a great year. I have them like in the 7-8 win range. I just don't feel like they're gonna really make any playoff noise. I feel like they're gonna be a really good, fun young team to watch, and this will be like a bridge year for them to really improve on that next year. And then last, I have the Saints, bro. The Saints aren't good. The
Yes.
Saints, they don't have a real good quarterback option. Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler. It's like
Trash.
okay. It's like I really don't even want to talk about the Saints. The Saints are just last, bro. They might be the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah. So with mine, I feel like the first seed of the NFC South will be the Atlanta Falcons. I'm very high on the Atlanta Falcons. I feel like they can really finish to be a top 2 seed this year. That's why I'm very high on Atlanta. I really love Micah Penix. I'm very high on Drake London also. I feel like he finished around top 7 range as a wide receiver this year. And I still like not Michael Penix. I like Darnell Movie, good offensive line. Then also they need some pass rushers, and they got 2 out the first round with Jalen Walker and James Pierce. So I really feel like that team is ready to go. I feel like Michael Penix is gonna go. That's my opinion. I feel like this is gonna be a very good year for Atlanta. At number
Yeah,
t-
I agree.
at number 2, I got Carolina. I got Carolina. I can't even lie. I am very high on Carolina this year.
You got
I'm very high on Carolina. I am
you
a
got some
Bryce.
hot take.
I'm a Bryce Young stand. Okay, Bryce. This gonna be. I promise you. I feel like this is gonna be Bryce Young's. Like he's gonna take off this year. I can't even. And I really like the young core. Like even in the preseason, that one drive against Cleveland, him and Ted, they just like chemistry. Like they fade ball. I really like it. And then Xavier Leggett, they got Alan Thielen, they got Hunter Renfro. Like they got more weapons around Bryce Young because last year they really didn't have the weapons for Bryce Young, and they had 3 wide receivers to that receiver room. Plus, they still have they had one of the best offensive lines in the league. Plus with Chubb Hubbard, and they got Trevor Etienne out the draft. So like I feel like that offense is really gonna spark, in my opinion. And I really like the defense because even Derrick Brown, he was out last year with a ACL tear or something. He was out the whole year. Now Derrick Brown's back. Now you got Princely and Nick Scoring. I know they had a punch your lung. That's crazy. But I really hope he gets back. And they drafted, I think one of the safeties out of Ohio State. I forgot his name. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I know you're talking about number 8. I
Yeah.
forget his name too, but I know you're talking.
Like they have a proven defense. So like I just feel like this might be a hot take, but like I have Carolina at
How many
10.
wins do you have them around?
Around 9. Like, I feel like the highest I'll probably give them is like 9. The lowest is like 6, 7. But I
So
really,
this is more about the Bucks falling off than
yeah, I
Panthers
just feel
actually.
like that's why that's to be my theory. I really feel like the Bucks really didn't do that much this year, plus our season. Like, it's not like the point like the Bucks like their Bucks is still a good team, but I feel like the Panthers and the Falcons just extended or like became better teams. And also like it just me thinking at the end of this year, I feel like Bryce Young and Michael Penix is going to be better quarterbacks than Baker. That's just me. I feel like I'm really high on Bryce Young. I feel like Bryce Young at the end of the season could possibly be the best quarterback in that division. That's just me. And also, like everybody just getting old. Like that defense, like Levante David is getting up there in age, and like their pass rushers are okay. Then they just lose Carlson Davis. Then
They got a really good young D line though.
yeah, but then yeah, like they got I forgot his name. Yeah, they do have a very good D line. I really do. But like that back end, they still got Arlington refill, but I just feel like there's more of the Panthers and the Falcons getting better than to like the Bucks getting worse. Because I still feel like the Bucks is gonna have a so good team, but like I just feel like I'm just a bit high on Bryce. So I just feel like I feel like how the divisions okay, and also the Saints is last. We don't gotta talk about them to be honest. Like they suck. They're not good at all. So like how I'm looking at if I'm looking at the division, I think Atlanta would finish around 12 wins. Then I have Tampa and Carolina with like 8 to 9 wins. Well, I feel like 8 to 9, like 8 to 9, 9 to 8. So I feel like the Panthers will finish 9 to 8. I feel like it'd be like the last 2 games, like they're both like 7 to 7. Is like
You know them boys got Hassan Reddick at Tampa Bay, right? That's not moving you, man. But what? Princely from
bro,
Ole Miss is moving
he was
you.
doing nothing in New York, bro. He went all that money just to do nothing, bro. I'm not. Wait, what?
You said New York.
I mean, New York Jets, because that's our song was on before he left.
Oh,
Got all that money just to do nothing. Trash. But
okay.
yeah, so
I
like,
just, I just, I just don't like. I just don't see a fall off. Like,
and I don't see a follow either. I just said the Panthers and the Falcons is gonna extend. Like that's just
yeah,
me though. Yeah,
yeah. I feel like Mech gonna have a really good rookie year though.
yeah.
Mecca, like, yeah, they don't have Chris Godwin, but like Mech is right there. He Ohio State receiver. Like,
I
I
know.
don't
Meg
know,
is
man.
good. Like, Meg is a very good receiver, but like,
Their back end could use a little work, but I see where you're coming from. It's not a crazy take.
no.
It's not a crazy take.
I'm just,
I said it was a
I'm
hot
just high
take
on
earlier, but it's
Bryce.
not a crazy take because I feel like the Panthers are going to be in that range too, like a 8. If they can get 8 wins, they can get 9.
Yeah.
And if that could come down to like a division series, like they both 9-8.
And
The Panthers.
when you say about the like young team, like yeah, they're young, but like Bryce is going to year 3, so I really feel like Bryce is really gonna like lead that team, you know? And like they still got betters on the defensive side with Derrick Brown and JC Horn, so like I feel like they got people to lead that team. And like I feel like they can pull out some close games this year.
I see it. I'm not mad at
But
it.
even
I'm
last year,
not
like
mad at it.
Literally, one score
Yeah,
game,
near the end of the year,
literally
they
one
pulled it
score
together.
games against the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Bucks. Literally, like three. That's 3 games they could have easily won. So like,
Yeah, I'm not mad at
yeah.
it. I'm
So
not mad at it.
what's next? You want to do NFC? No, you do NFC North last. I'm gonna do these. You go ahead.
You want me to go?
Hmm.
All right. At one I got the Eagles. I feel like the Eagles, they might have a little bit of a drop off from what they were last year. Not even because they weren't even the one seed in the regular season. But I feel like the Eagles, they even when you think they get worse, they get better. Like they just come back and retool. They just got John Mechie.
Yeah,
That's gonna be like as their third guy. If he's the third guy, like they have
yeah,
Jahan Dotson too. They probably gonna compete for that. But I feel like John Mechie got that. Saquon's still gonna be Saquon. I don't think he's gonna go for 2K, but Saquon's still Saquon.
yeah,
If Jalen Hurts has a more consistent year this year and he can play like he did in the Super Bowl more often during the regular season, they're gonna be straight. That D line is crazy, but they did lose some depth. that's kind of where
Will they lose again? They lost Josh
they lost
Sweat.
Josh Sweat. They lost what's his name to the Patriots? Milton Williams. They lost Milton Williams to the
Yeah.
Patriots. They do have some young guys. Like they would need some young guys to step up. So Nolan Smith would kind of have to take that. Like, oh, you're the lead edge rusher guy.
Yeah.
But either way, they have Jalen Carter. So it's like, it's like they have Jalen Carter. They're gonna be fine. Zach Bond. Hopefully, I really hope that wasn't a 1-year wonder. Zach Bond was one of the best linebackers in the league last year. He was one of my favorite players to watch. I hope he just keeps that production up. I want to see him do it again. He was an All-Pro last year. He was probably the best linebacker in the league last season. And like, yeah, I just want to see him keep that production up. Hopefully, he can keep that up. And then their young secondary is only going to get better. They drafted the safety out of Texas
Andrew Mabuka.
to replace C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I feel like they're not going to lose a step back there. Quyon Mitchell is probably going to take a step. I heard he's going to start following the number ones this year. That's going to be some. That's going to be some special. Cooper DeJean in the slot. I feel like that corner on the other side might be an issue, but like
They just
we're
they
nitpicking
just they got that they just traded for a corner that was from Oakland. Not
from
Oakland.
from the
Yeah,
Raiders. Yeah,
Raiders.
what was his name? Amik Robinson.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also they still got
like I
like
feel like
Kelly Ringo. So like they got like they can rotate. Like they can chill.
Kiwi Ringo. Kiwi Ringo. Kiwi Ringo, Eli Ricks, I don't know. But I feel like that's their only question mark, and like we're nitpicking at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still one of the best teams in the NFL by far. They still got Devontae Smith. They still got like AJ Brown. I didn't talk about them. Like they're still one of the best rosters in the NFL. So at 1, I have the Eagles. At 2, I have the Cowboys. And this is not. I feel like Dak's gonna have a full healthy season this year. If Dak Prescott can stay healthy all year, that offense is going to be explosive, bro. We saw what Dak was doing in 2023. He had an MVP type season,
Yeah.
31 touchdowns. I think 30. What was it? 31 or was it more
I
than
think it
that?
was
It was probably more than
36. He had the passing on touchdown and a leader that year.
that. Bro, he had like Dak was going crazy that year, and like he get hurt and people just forget.
How
Like
good he really was.
it's
Yeah.
crazy how people just forget how good he actually was. And they got George Pickens now. It's not just CeeDee Lamb. It's George Pickens. George Pickens finna in that Cowboys offense. It's going to be crazy. That offensive line is still pretty serviceable, if not one of the better ones in the league. And then what this really depends on, because we're not all the way through the preseason yet.
Micah.
This really depends on Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Micah's not there, I'll probably drop him. I just really don't think Micah's gonna go anywhere. Like, there's no way you let go of a generational talent
Yes. Like
before his first contract is up.
like I'm sorry, let me start catching like Micah is such a great player, just a great football player, like not in just a defensive end, just a great
Like,
football
bro,
player. Like it just doesn't
when
make
he when you
sense.
when Micah wants to do his deal, like you got to give him like that's one of those players that you like.
You can't wait
You
because
give
you're
him the
gonna want
money.
more because he literally won his deal last year. Like
You don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't wait, and then when he wants to get paid, you just pay him what he wants, and then you just go along with it. You just take it how you just got to give him what he wants because like he can argue that he can argue if you're Micah Parsons, you can sit there and argue that you're the best at your position in the league. Nobody does what Micah Parsons does for the Cowboys like Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons can move around. Michael Parsons, come on, bro. If it's him and Myles Garrett for real, if we're being real, you know how I feel.
okay,
It's him and Myles Garrett for real. To me, 1A, 1B,
okay,
right?
TJ, okay, buddy.
But it really all depends on Micah. If Micah's not there, they might drop to 3. I wouldn't say 4, but if Micah's not there, they might drop to 3. At 3, I have the Commanders. I love Jaden Daniels. I do. But this also depends on Terry McLaurin. They still haven't signed him. And this isn't as crazy as not signing Micah, but it's still crazy because Terry McLaurin has been the most consistent piece in your franchise
For the
since
last 5
he got
years,
there.
yeah, like 5-6 years.
Since he got there.
Yeah,
And he's been playing with terrible quarterbacks before Jaden Daniels, and then as soon as he gets Jaden, it's like y'all just come on, bro. Y'all just gotta pay Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is one of those guys you just gotta pay. But if Terry's not there, I see a more. I could see Terry not being on the Commanders more than I can see Micah not being on the Cowboys. So if Terry's not there, JD he's still gonna do his thing, but it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah,
And then like I'm not too high on that defense they got. Like they're cool, I guess, but like Marshawn, he ain't been the same. Like it's like they're okay
yeah,
on defense. It's like they're very middle of the pack to me. I don't see much. I don't see anybody really doing anything crazy on that side for them. They got Von Miller, but like Von Miller
no, it's not.
in 2025, it's like
Yeah, he's not.
okay.
Yeah,
But this really, really all depends on Terry McLaurin. So the Cowboys and the Commanders, I feel like, are interchangeable depending on what happens with their key players.
yeah,
Because their key players can swing everything. If Micah's not on the Cowboys, cut it out. If Terry's not on the Commanders, cut it out. They could be four, honestly. But and then at four, I have the Giants. I'm actually not too low on the Giants. I feel like the Giants could win like 6-7-ish games. I like Brian Dable as a coach. I like the way he schemes things for his offense. He makes things easier for his quarterbacks. They have Russell Wilson now. He's a vet. You see him throw that ball in the preseason? That was crazy.
yeah. That's Seattle Rush right there. Well, oh my god.
That's bro right here. That's him right here. That's him right here. But
Sorry, that was like a 65. And like, no, I think that was like K through to like the 10 to like the other 25.
bro, that was crazy. I was like, bro, when did he get that? Like,
Yeah, that was a 65-yard bomb.
I didn't see that in Pittsburgh, bro. But yeah, I see Russell. I see them being a kind of like the Panthers. I see them being a good, fun young team, but they have less talent than the Panthers, and they have Russell Wilson kind of at the helm. So I feel like Russell Wilson can kind of have some leadership, have them tough out some close games. They might win a few divisional matchups. I feel like they'll beat the Commanders. They might beat the Cowboys once this year on some like, we got a vetted quarterback type, and yeah, they got that crazy D line over there. They finna cook over there with that. Malik Neighbors, he's due for another big season. He was getting off last year running screens and having Drew Lock throw him the ball. Imagine what he's gonna do with Russ. But yeah, I see them having a pretty okay year, like a bridge year to kind of come out next year, kind of make some noise. That's what I see. Hopefully they can develop Jackson Dart. I don't know if we'll see Jackson Dart this year. We probably won't. But
So maybe it just depends because like that Jameis is now the two. Like, people want Jameis now. It's like if that slot does open, maybe.
I feel like the Giants at 4, but I don't have them being a bad team.
Yeah, good young team. So I say I said they're a good young team. Okay, so my first in the NFC East, obviously Philadelphia. I really feel like I feel like they took a step back for real. I feel like they kind of improved, in my opinion, with John Mechie. They got Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell was the best linebacker in the draft. Like, he was so versatile at Bama. Like, he come out blitzes on edges, and he's a great just Mike linebacker. Like, on the blitzes, like what Zach Bond mostly do. Like, Zach Bond was a good blitz backer also. So I feel like Jahad Campbell can fit in that role. And they still got Kobe Dean. Kobe Dean gonna get back. So they got a good rotation on linebackers. Then also in the back end, I was big on AJ Mabuka. He was a top 2 safety coming out the draft. Then as you see in against Cleveland, he's a big playmaker. He's a very good player, in my opinion. Also, Quinton Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, they just got pieces, man. Like, they got a very good young team. Howie did a great job just making the team better every single year. So I feel it hurts because I feel like a reason it hurts is he really didn't have a good year as he's supposed to. Because at the beginning of the season, like his top 2 receivers are hurt, so like it became more running back centric. And when I see that was working, it's like if you don't broke, don't fix it. So like I feel like Hurts will have a good year this year. So that's my first. My 2 is it's really just like a Quadri said. It just depends on Micah and Terry. That's just me. And Micah leaves, they're three. If Terry's not there, they leave. But I'm gonna do it. If Micah and Terry is on the team, I'm gonna have the Cowboys. They can easily, like, in my opinion, they could really fight for one. Like, it could really be like 11, 12 wins. They could really like fight back and forth because like Dallas is a good team. Like they approved like they finally got number two for CD. Like is Pickens because it's like the reason like the CD and George no the reason the CD Lamb and George Pickens will work because CD likes more work in the slot and like nobody really had like a deep threat for the last couple of years. The best was Michael Gallup, but like he's not to like a level of a deep threat as George Pickens. So like it's gonna open up the offense way more and just like respect the deep ball that Dak throws and like gonna get so much open slots to CD. So I really feel like the offense might finish like top two or three. And also the running game, like the good reports I run at the camp that Javonte is doing good. They said they drafted Jaden Blue out the draft too. So like they haven't got like the best running game, but they got 2 to 3 good running backs that can rush it in and out. So I feel like Dallas is gonna be very good. And if Mike is there, like like if Mike is not on the field, like he's that so impactful. They can probably have the worst defense in the league, and I'm not even joking. Mike is literally like the glue to that defense because that linebacker that was so good last year, he's out for the whole season. I forgot he tore like 3 things in his knee, like
Deshaun,
yeah.
I know you're talking
So like
about
Mike might
the Marvion over Deshaun, yeah.
yeah. So like Micah might play some more back here this year. We never know. Also, I like how they draft Donovan Izaraku. He finished top 2 in sacks in at Boston. So like I'm really high on him too. So like if Mike is there, Mike is the glue on that defense. Like when Mike is like when last year when Micah was hurt, they was doing bad. When Dak hurt and Micah got back, like you can change like just the whole culture was just different when Michael was there. So I got them too.
It's the Marvion over Deshaun.
Yeah, he was such a
And
good
I'm
player.
not gonna lie, I don't know how to say Donovan's last name, but
Izaraku. But
that's
yeah,
how you say it.
yeah. But they were just so good last year. So I'm just
I just don't want to butcher nobody's name.
yeah. At my 30, I got Washington. Hot take. I think it's a very high possibility. Like I feel like all three can make the playoffs. Almost like last year with Minnesota, Detroit, and Green Bay. I feel like that might be this year with the NFC East because like I really like I don't feel like if Terry's there, I feel like the fall off I feel like it's not gonna be like a huge drop off. I feel like they still gonna bounce back what they did. They I think Luke McCaffrey gonna extend as a receiver. Then Debo, he's not really like a main focus on the team, so like he's a good gadget guy. So I really like they ain't do nothing on the defense to really improve in my opinion. But I feel like they can still be a good positive team around 9 to 10 wins. And my last team is New York. New York had gonna have one of the greatest defense lines we've seen. Like the packages they could really win with Abdul, Dexter, Thibodeau, Brian Burns is gonna be just electric. The back end needs some help, but I just feel like they're gonna have a good young structure and with their features with neighbors, Dart, with Brian Burns, Tibbs, and Abdul Carter. I feel they have a good young team. So like this is like the great future of the New York Giants. So those are my four.
Yeah.
Now NFC North. Now this
You want to start?
huh?
You want to start with that, or you want me to?
I'll do it. Cause you started first with the NFC East.
Yeah.
So the NFC North. Okay. Cause like this probably be like the toughest division in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
All four teams has potential to be very good. But at one, I have Detroit. Detroit, the really only loss this year, like they really like decrease on is just the coaching because they had a great coaching staff. Like they had a great coaching staff. Ben Johnson, Eric Glenn, they both like become head coaches for their own respectful teams. But I still feel like what Dan Campbell built, and like I feel like they just gonna step in and just like be like not the same team obviously, but I feel like they can just step in and just have that same type of production. Then you still got Jared Goff, Jameer Gibbs, Amar St. Brown. That rookie, I forgot who his name is, but he's a good deep threat. Like number 18, he has like his hands. He don't drop nothing. He just don't. Then like the defense, Aiden Hutchinson has been looking good during camp. They did they got some Leak Williams out of Ohio State. They drafted him in the first round. So
Mm-hmm.
like they have been drafting more than also like everybody was hurt on the defense last year. Everybody's healthy now. So I really feel like they
You
can
talking about Isaac Tesla?
that boy Cole, I can't lie. It's like I feel like it would be no fall off for the Detroit Lions. I feel like they still be a very, very good team.
He got 8 catches for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns in the preseason.
He been I'm like he don't drop nothing. He don't. He don't. At 2, this is hard. But But Ben Johnson changed her mind that last game. I got the Chicago Bears, baby. Yeah, man. You see that drive, boy? Ooh, that boy Caleb looking nice out there, boy. Ooh, oh my God, Caleb. Like that first drive, like for real, like I was kind of hesitant, but like that's all I really need to see because like you can just tell night and day. That first drive they had last week, you really seen like Caleb like 2 drives, like 7 for 8, 105, a touchdown. Like that offense is just rolling. And they got weapons. They got Moore, Adunze, Luther Burden, Colston. Like they got a very good offense. And their defense is younger and like they really don't have like name pieces, but there's always been like a solid defense. So like I just feel like Ben Johnson is really gonna take that offense to like a big level. And also with Caleb, his problem last year, he really hold the ball. And also the offensive line, I forgot about that. They got 3 great free agents. Like, come on, bro. I'm high. Like, the Bears gonna be nice this year, yo. I can't even lie. Now as my third, I got Green Bay. Like, I feel like this gonna be like one like the NFC East too. Like, these are gonna be like 3 very good teams that could really like get 9 to 10 wins. Like, it might be like I feel like Detroit's gonna be like they gotta be ahead about 1 or 2 games. But like I feel like these next 3 teams, like Minnesota, Chicago, and Green Bay, is really gonna be fighting for that 2 and 3 because I feel like all this division is really it's a very good division. So I feel like they're gonna win around. I don't know yet, but I feel like Green Bay they really haven't improved much. They did get Matthew Golden and they lost Jair, but like it's like another team that really didn't improve as much I would like to see. I mean, they finally got their number one. We see how Matthew Golden plays. Still got Josh Jacobs. And they really like that's just my problem with Green Bay. They just didn't do as much in the offseason as the other teams. So but I still trust in Matt LaFleur and the coaching staff. So I feel they're gonna finish 3. 4, I got Minnesota. Just basically because I don't know how JJ's gonna play. Like if I don't know if he's gonna play to like the level of Sam Darnold did last year because he had a very good year because of Justin Jefferson, by the way. Eh, So like even so, like Jettas get people paid. So like stop. That's what Jettas do, bro. He got Kirk paid. He got Jettas paid. Like come on, he got Sam Darnold paid. He gets people paid. So and the defense was very good last year. I really like the weapons last year on the defensive side. I feel like Dallas Turner is going to come in and have a good year this year too. So at 4, I got Minnesota. Quadra?
All right. At 1, I got the Lions too. Uh, the Lions are still one of the best rosters in the NFC. They're kind of like the Eagles in the same way. I feel like there's no way they can be even less healthier on the defensive end than they were last year. Last year, um, they they were diminished on the whole defensive side. Like they had a whole bunch of starters injured
Yeah.
going into the playoffs. And I feel like there's no way they can be any less healthy than they were last year. I feel like they even upgraded a DB with signing DJ Reed.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about
that
that.
DJ Reed signing helps them a lot. The only thing I'm concerned about is their coaching staff, like you said. That's the only thing that kind of concerns me. And I feel like that'll take the Lions away from like being like a 14, 15 win
To
team
like a
to them
12,
being like
11.
an 11, 12 win team. But like they're still probably going to be the 1 seed in their division. I mean, yeah, the 1 seed in their division. Um, I feel like they'll regress a little bit, but I still feel like they'll be the one seed. I just want to see how Jared Goff does without that Ben Johnson offense, because Ben Johnson
You
is
see
almost
what doing over Caleb already, boy. I don't know. Is
and that's
like
hey at number two, I agree with you. I have the Bears. I agree with you.
cut you off, but like yo, like I didn't see that drive, like bro, like it's like is Ben the system? Like
Yeah, like I I got the Bears. Them adding Ben Johnson as their head coach is like real big for me. It seems like he's gonna like have a whole switch over there. Um, the Bears are probably gonna have their first 4,000 yard passer this year with Caleb Williams. I feel like Caleb's gonna take a big jump. Caleb has all the talent in the world. He just got to put it together. He just needs a system to where he can put it together. The Bears didn't put him in a position at all to succeed last year, coaching wise. They had a good roster. They had good weapons, but like
the line was trash though, but
their
but
their O line was
but
bad. And
Ben
coaching
cooked.
wise, they weren't giving him very good options to like throw to. But Ben Johnson is the complete opposite of that. His play calling is elite, and we saw that last year with the Lions, and we're going to see that this year when he has probably more to work with the Bears. They have DJ Moore, they have Luther Burden. He drafted his guy. He drafted Colston Loveland. Like we're probably going to see a little bit more crazy stuff with the Bears because the Bears have a little bit more to work with. Plus, they have Caleb Williams, who is way more talented than Jared Goff. He's not a better quarterback yet, but he's way more talented than Jared Goff. I feel like they're going to be pretty good on that side too. And their defense, like you said, is solid. And I feel like that's going to have them be like one of the younger, fun teams, but they're going to win 10 games. You know what I mean? Um, I have the Vikings at 3. I feel like the Vikings roster is from top to bottom really good. I just don't know how I feel about JJ McCarthy. There's a voice in the back of my head that's like Kevin O'Connell's not going to make it too hard for him,
Yeah,
and
I
Justin
forgot about
Jefferson.
the DC too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they got Brian Flores over there. Like Kevin O'Connell is gonna make the game easier for his rookie
But
quarterback
yeah, definitely.
because that's what he is. He was a rookie last year, but he didn't play. He's a rookie this year. He might have a little bit more like experience sitting behind Sam Darnold, but like he's still a rookie. It's gonna be his first time in real action playing real regular season games. We're gonna see how he looks. I feel like the Vikings will be around like a 9-win team, maybe 10. I just don't have the Bears edging them out. But that Vikings roster is from top to bottom pretty good.
It
Their O
is.
line is pretty straight. They got, of course, Justin Jefferson. That defense is really good. On top of that, they have Brian Flores. So it's not more so about the Vikings. It's more so about JJ McCarthy. And if JJ McCarthy comes out and he's playing at the level Sam was last year, they might do the same thing they did last
Yeah,
year.
but like
If
I
he's
don't
doing
think
that, they
he
might win
would
the division.
though. Like
But I'm saying like
yeah.
if he's doing that, they might win the division. But I don't know if he's. I don't see him doing that too. Yeah, I don't see him doing that much. You know, at least not yet. And then at 4, I got the Packers. I don't think the Packers are going to be a bad team, but I just have them not having them at the bottom of this division. This division is stacked, like you said. Um, I don't like their back end. I don't like their DBs. They're. Did you see they were putting like wide receivers at DB?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
Uh,
DB room's not the best.
I don't like their DBs at all. Their defense is like. I feel like their defense is the worst in the division. And then Jordan Love, like, yeah, their offense can be explosive. Hopefully, Matthew Golden does his thing, but I don't think that offense is going to make up for the mishaps they have on defense, even though they do have Matt LaFleur, and that's why I have them at 4.
Okay. So now we went through all 4 of the divisions. Now we're gonna get to our NFC playoff bracket 1 through 7. You want to start or want me to start off with it?
I think I have mine, so I can go first. Um, so my 1 seed, I'm gonna have the Eagles. I'm typing this out as we go. I'm gonna have the Eagles. You already know who my division leaders are: the Eagles, the Rams, the Falcons, and the Lions. But I think I'm gonna have the Eagles at 1, the Rams at 2, the Lions at 3 and the Falcons at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wild card teams will be the 49ers will be the first wild card team, the 5th seed. I think they're gonna battle for it, bro. I think they are. I think they're gonna battle for it. I think they're gonna be straight. You sleep a little sleep on the 49ers, but the 49ers have always been a team that can just come back and be like one of them teams.
Like
They got
that
great
era is
quarterbacks.
dead. I'm gonna keep it hot. Like that era is so
Bro,
like no, like
it's
Quadric,
not.
no, like no, it's done. Like I love Purdy, but like yo, like I eeks out to like November. Like what I feel like no, the reason I just feel like they was gonna drop off because like the 6 weeks of the season, the team's not gonna be healthy, Quadri. The defense looks bad. Like it's doesn't look good at all. So like I just feel like
At all.
no, like Quadri.
I have the
They lost
49ers.
Hargrave, they lost Greenlaw, they lost Ward, they lost Hufunga, they lost four key pieces to their defense. Then also like yes, because Ricky, but we don't know how what it's gonna do. So they're really like bona fide two studs, or Fred and Nick. But like, their back end is just not good. That's what it is. And I feel like people can't. And also like in the interior D lineman, I feel like they will like they can just like the teams could league and just constantly just run the ball because like the 49ers aren't good up front in interior defensive line. That's just me. But
Yeah. But I got the 49ers at 5. I have the Bears at 6 and the Cowboys at 7.
mm, okay. Ugh. Now it's my turn. Okay. So I got Philly's one. I got the Rams 2. I got the Falcons 3. I just feel like the reason I got the Lions 4, I just feel like it's gonna be a more closer division. Like I feel like they gonna have like 11 wins, but I feel like I really feel like the Falcons gonna like separate themselves. Like I feel like they're such a better team than the other teams in the division, so I feel like they would just have like a bigger separator. That's just my opinion. So I have the Falcons 3, then I have Detroit 4. At 5, I have Dallas. At 6, I have Chicago. And 7, I got Carolina, baby. Let's go. 7 Carolina, man.
Carolina over the 49ers?
Yes, yes. I don't think Carolina, bro. I don't think San Francisco.
Didn't you say you thought the Cardinals were going to win like 10 games?
I said that. I said it can win around 8 and 9. Like all them teams are gonna be like 8 to 9 wins. I got Carolina.
Hell
I got Carolina
no.
in my 7 seed. Let's go, baby.
It's a hot take. The Panthers making the playoffs
Who's the
next year?
second seed?
Maybe.
The Rams.
Maybe next year. I don't know. I think you're a little low on the 49ers.
I don't, the 49. Wait,
I want to go look at the 49ers roster real quick before we end this.
yeah. Look at it's really like they're not that good. Like they didn't make the improvements and like and also they are injured. Like literally, like they are injured right now. Like, they're not good right now. Like they don't got the pieces. Like literally, like the number one receiver is out to like November. Then like it's gonna take him a while. He ain't gonna come back in. Just like okay, we gonna like and Jawan Jennings come back like in week 3 or 4. It's like it's gonna be Ricky and Kittle. They put Jawan back in the offense. He ain't gonna come back in just be explosive and be how he is. They gonna take him some time. Then after that, you have like I
See what you're
I just
saying.
feel like they just not healthy. Like if they was all healthy, of course they'd be my team. But like how there's like I don't know how everybody would be back at 100%. Like they probably won't have like 100% team to like week 10. Then like what if it's too late?
I see what you mean. And
That's
like,
like even
I'm looking at
last
the
year,
roster
like
right now.
realistically, like when like
Yeah.
well, everybody was waiting for
Yeah.
Greenlaw to get back. Then Greenlaw got back. Everybody's like, oh yeah. Then like he got hurt again. And then like he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean. And now I'm looking at the depth chart. I kind of see where you're coming from now. I just have more faith in Kyle Shanahan and
But like
Robert Saleh.
You have faith in Kyle Shanahan when he has them weapons. When he doesn't have them weapons in the team now. Like
I think he can still get it done.
and like
But yeah, Did you have any like closing thoughts before you went to end the
Um,
episode? I feel like the hottest thing we said might have been the Bears thing.
yeah, like, just like don't be surprised when the Bears, just don't be surprised. Like Ben Johnson and that GM has done a great job building that offense around Caleb. The reason the offense wasn't as good because like the offense line was bad and Caleb just holding onto the ball. But literally in that first drive, I know it's a small sample size, but it's getting ball out quick, different plays, different formats. The offense is just way more explosive. So I just feel like Caleb's gonna take that step. That team's gonna ascend because of Ben Johnson, and they will be one of the better teams in the league. That's just me. But that's all I really have to say. That's my final remarks. You?
Okay. Um, nah, I feel like I said everything I had to say in the episode.
Wait, let me
The
say.
Cowboys need to sign
Yeah,
Micah.
that's how I was about to say. Like Micah.
The Commanders need to sign Terry. It's just like that. Those are two of the most pivotal players on both of their teams, and they both need to be signed. I don't understand what's going on with either of those contract negotiations. Of course, I'm not an owner. I'm not a GM.
But no, like, I
But
just feel like no. Jerry just Jerry's just being stingy at this point because like even like the remarks, it was like they was cheering dollar for CD. Like he playing with somebody's money, bro. Like also like all them shots they be taking at him and Dak. Like who wants to play for an organization? Like who wants your job and like you are like the stone of the team and your owner. Like the person like that hires you, give you your money, is keep taking shots at you and you're not taking how much value you are to this team. Like Micah is so important to this team, it doesn't make sense. Literally, even when Dak was out, you can see like they was doing good Cooper Rush. Like you can just tell how good the team could be when Micah is there. So that's all I gotta say.
that defense is gonna be made or broken by Micah Parsons, and I feel like the Commanders' offense is gonna be made or broken by Terry McLaurin. It's a lot of contract stuff going on. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I'm high on the Bears. Ben Johnson. I was telling Caleb might be an MVP dark horse. I think he could. I think he could rack up the stats in that offense.
Yeah, I could see finishing top 5 in MVP voting.
I don't think he's gonna win it
Yeah,
by any means. Like he wouldn't be my pick, but I feel like he's gonna be a dark horse
trying
MVP
to
type
think like
candidate.
of the best quarterbacks in the NFC. You can probably finish top 5 like
In the
in the NFC like quarterback rankings because we got the Dak, Jalen, Jaden, then like Brock, but like he can play better than Brock.
you can make his way up there.
Golf, he can play better than Golf. Like he has potential to finish top 3 in the NFC. He has that. That's how
Yeah,
good he can be.
but I know next week we're gonna get into the
AFC.
AFCs and we're gonna do theirs. Theirs is probably gonna be a little bit more
Yeah,
because the AFC got a lot of good
they
teams, and
do.
I might have a little bit of agendas I want to push in the AFC. Might have some agendas that I'm trying to push, but hey,
Okay,
that's the
I got it.
episode.
I got it. Good.
Um,
So
you got it.
yeah, thank y'all for watching this podcast. I'm gonna make a little folder of our episodes. Our first episode was doing the top 10 quarterbacks. That was a very good episode. You should watch that. Also, we'll be back next week with the best teams in the AFC. So we're gonna do like this again. Go over the 4 divisions. We're gonna rank them. Then we could do our pub bracket also. It's gonna be way more because the AFC is stacked. Realistically, like every division is pretty good. Like it's 9 to 10 teams that can really like push yourself like very good conversations why they should be in the AFC playoff bracket. So that's gonna be a very good episode. Our our things, our Instagram will be up here, our TikTok's gonna be back down here on both sides. So if you really like this video, like and subscribe, comment. We'll be back next week. We see y'all later. See y'all. Quadri, I swear to God, bro, if you got fucking Denver Broncos